In my world, prospecting is 100% non-negotiable. This week, here's what I'd like for us all to think about. When you're prospecting to grow your business, how are you prospecting and what are you prospecting for? Now, some of you all are saying right now, Larry, where are you going with this message? By the end of our time together, you're going to have a clear idea of where I'm going with this message, because what are you prospecting for and how are you prospecting? Because when you prospect from the heart, you build trust immediately and you build trust that lasts. Again, how are you prospecting? Now, why am I saying all of this as it relates to you growing your business? Because it's fair to say this: prospecting forever and a day has been treated like a numbers game, with scripts, with these sequences, with all of these misaligned tactics. And you know what this has gotten everybody in sales? Shallow connections and broken trust. Shallow connections and broken trust. Again, how are you prospecting? In this post-trust world, please hear me out on this. In this post-trust world, there's rampant skepticism everywhere. People's BS meters are at an all-time high. And you know what? People don't want another pitch. They want somebody, a true sales professional that they can believe in, that's going to help guide them to business betterment. That's why here at Selling from the Heart, prospecting from your heart matters. Prospecting from the heart matters because when you do so, you show up authentically, not as a copy of somebody else. And I'm here to tell you this: there's a lot of people out there trying to copy what everybody else is doing. Show up as your true, authentic self. To know thyself is to value thyself. When you can prospect from the heart, you lead. You lead with meaningful value, and this value speaks to the unique challenges that people are having in the marketplace right now. When you prospect from the heart, you create inspiring first experiences that help set the tone. It shows people you're shining the light on them and that you actually give a rip about them. It's about you staying consistent with disciplined habits that show reliability. This is what happens when y'all prospect from the heart. Unfortunately, many in sales are swimming upstream like a salmon as it relates to building trust. Trust starts immediately. It's how you show up. And all of this is going to help you build trust before that very first meeting ever happens. Now, whether y'all want to believe me or not, that's okay. But people crave a salesperson they can trust. When there's high levels of trust, doesn't it seem like things speed up? When there's low levels of trust, people are slamming on their brakes on conversations and y'all get whacked with the price hammer. I'm going to leave you all with this to think about, and I thank you for hanging out with me this week. Prospecting from the heart matters because when you can learn how and be willing to prospect from the heart, you build trust. And most of all, you're going to start learning and getting comfortable why selling from the heart matters. Because people would rather connect to and do business with a sales professional who deeply sells from the heart, as opposed to a sales rep who's trying to copy everybody else and who is merely an empty suit. I want you all have a great week. And when you're prospecting, do it with heart. Have a great, great week.